In this question, they're really looking for failure, I guess a little bit. And it's not so much that you failed at something. People fail at stuff all the time. Highly successful people actually fail often, and they learn from those failures and then continue to grow. So the fact that you've had something not go right is normal and understandable. What they're not necessarily looking for is a great deal on the thing of the failure, but your understanding of why it failed and how you might have learned from it, either a team you were on or a team that you led. I mean, it could be phrased a lot of different ways. Maybe it's a project you did or a work assignment you did. You could insert different names, but it's the same idea. Tell me a little bit about something that was a failure. So let's look at an example of that. Well, we've had a lot of success. I mean, that's the nice thing about the teams I've worked on. We've had a tremendous amount of success. But I remember a particular project where we were really kind of working on this beta project of a new product. And we were developing that product, and we had all these great ideas. We had these cross-functional team members from IT and from accounting and sales and customer service. And I really led that team, actually. And we had some great ideas around expansion of this new product that we had, the XYZ product. The problem that we ran into was it was not successful, and one of the big reasons for that was even though we had good customer data and good customer information, we didn't have enough. We actually needed to get more information to really design the product a little bit better. The other aspect too is we did not engage our executive team, our upper management as well. We didn't have an executive sponsor, and that really hurt because we didn't have anybody who was in our corner to kind of argue for us at the executive suite level. And so when we tried to move this product forward, we ran into a lot of resistance from the executive team with nobody on our side, and really nobody really kind of guiding us to help us understand how we could be better. So we failed with that project. The product never really got off the ground, and what we really learned from that was, getting that executive sponsor and making sure that person could help us get all the data and information we needed so we could be successful as a team. And so as you can see from that answer, it's less about like, I failed because I'm terrible. It's like, no, here's the situation. Here's what happened. Here's how we learned from it. And here's what we did, or going to do in the future. In fact, if you have a really good example that's a similar thing that you could just drop in there about how the next project you did, you got that executive team member and it all worked terrific, add that little tidbit in there too that shows that you learn from that failure and that you're able to progress and move forward. Because remember, the idea is everybody has an element of failure or projects that don't work out well or a task or whatever. It's how you learn from it and how you grew in your own career and your own career development and how you grew with others.